16.
Okay, Jeremy, thank you. More court news now. The Milwaukee County District Attorney plans to take an in-depth look at how a 25-year-old man died at the county's mental health complex. The DA has ordered a public John Doe hearing into Brandon Johnson's death.
John Doe proceedings are typically secret, so why is this one so public? Fox 6's Chip Brewster joins us with more details on this move.
Well, you may recall on October 6th, 25-year-old Brandon Johnson died of a pulmonary embolism while a patient at the mental health complex. The sheriff called his death suspicious, but the DA hasn't seen enough evidence to charge anyone. This public John Doe hearing could be the tipping point.
They want to know who was then responsible, why that treatment wasn't provided, and they certainly want those that were responsible to be held accountable.
Attorney John Safran represents the mother of 25-year-old Brandon Johnson. An early county mental health complex, he says, an emotion down. But what was supposed to be a few days of getting better ended up being the final days of his life. His mother spoke exclusively to Fox 6 immediately after his death.
They left him to suffer. They suffered. My son suffered 4 days in that facility.
According to the family, Johnson's autopsy report showed he had fractures in his neck and back. Those injuries led to blood clots in his legs, blood clots which made their way to his lungs and killed him.
The family obviously wants to know how it was that their son sustained what has been reported as a fractured neck.
Last Friday, nearly 2 months after Johnson's death, Milwaukee County's district attorney announced a John Doe hearing would be held in March. Unlike most DA investigations, this hearing will be open to the public. Essentially, it's a judge, a prosecutor, and witnesses the prosecutor has called to answer questions. Only their testimony at this point is purely informational, as no one has been charged in connection with Johnson's death. Fox 6 spoke with the district attorney's office. We're told the DA didn't feel a need to keep these proceedings confidential, especially since the case is already so public.
It's an unusual way to have it done. Good for the family, good for me, good for my clients, because my clients will get an opportunity to finally hear the information, which they're desperately trying to get information about.
Now, that John Doe hearing is scheduled for March 4th through the 7th, and as we mentioned, it will be open to the public. I did speak with Johnson's family about these recent DA actions. They're hoping to get some answers out of this process. Live in the newsroom, Chip Brewster, Fox 6 News.
All right, Chip, thank you.
Young, yes, but still very much a predator.
That's how a judge described a 21